again, hats off to Ohio. Won a hard-fought game. I thought both teams played really hard. I thought we did some things well. I thought they did some things well, and unfortunately, they made a couple more than we did. So, you know, you learn from it, try to get better from it, and move on. So, questions?
Coach, so obviously, obviously Ohio runs a bit of a unique system there.
Mm-hmm.
They throw up and, attempting 35 in this game. Really, I think they only made was that 5 inside the arc there. So, how different is that for some of the other teams you play, and how much of a challenge did that pose?
Yeah, I mean, like any team, you try to figure out what the other team does, and you try to take what you decide may hurt you out of it. And I think our kids did a wonderful job executing the game plan. They did everything a coach would want them to do, and we out rebounded them, and we gave a lot of effort down on that end to execute the plan the way that I asked them to do it. And at the end of the day, I've learned that's all you can ask for.
And then, Coach, on some of those threes, it really looked like, there was a place where a lot of plays where Ohio would drive, and you guys would, give the effort and crash down first drive, and that would leave someone open, and they hit that shot. So, was that part of the game plan, was, focusing on those drives and taking your chances?
Yeah, again, I thought, my players executed the plan just like I asked them to do. And, and again, you shake Ohio's hand and they made the shots, and at the end of the day, I don't know that any game is different than the way it went today. Our kids did their job, gave as much effort as I can ask for, and you credit Ohio because they hit the shots.
And then, Renee here had another double-double for you guys there. So, what do you think of how she did today with 27 points?
Yeah, she was our X factor because, they don't have one and we do. And I thought, she was great. Played her tail off and, played through a lot, but kept her composure and just kept doing what she does, and ends up with another dominant game. And she was what we needed her to be, and that's what we had to have a chance to win this game, was for her to be that dominant, and she was.
So Renee, how was the defense? I saw you on the floor a couple times, and it looked like there was a lot of push and shove. How would you assess the defense for Ohio?
I don't think it was anything different than what we've seen before. We just got to be tough and play through whatever, the other teams put out there, and I think that we did that as best as we could tonight.
And then, Jill, you were one of the team's primary outside scoring threats. And, when you're up against a team like Ohio and as many threes as they're hitting, does that put any extra pressure on you on the outside?
I don't think so. I mean, we just try to play our game. We're not really worried about what they're doing. When we're playing offense, we just try to execute what we're trying to do.
So, Coach, where are we now? We're in February. The fight's on. Everybody's playing today. March is around the corner. How do you assess here going into March?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. And honestly, I just got done telling the team this. I think we're in the same place, and I told them, if we'd have won this game, did it mean we didn't have to win any of the ones coming up? Of course not. And guess what? We got to win the next ones coming up. We're getting ready to play through the West. The team that can come through that as unscathed as possible is going to be the team that wins this thing. And, at the end of the day, are you playing well? That's all you can ask. And are you playing hard? And, these kids are playing their tail off, and they're playing hard, and, they're trying to do everything you ask them to do. And there's really, as a coach, you just, it makes it easier to sleep the little bit that I sleep, knowing that you got a bunch of them that are just trying their tails off. And like I said, I mean, Bob does a great job with that Ohio team. They made the shots that we forced them to take, and and they got us today. But I don't, to answer your question, I don't think it changes anything. I haven't seen any of the other scores, but we've just positioned ourselves to where if we go take care of business over these next, I think, 5 games, we're going to get everything that we earn.
Great.
Questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you all.